angry about the state's immigration law. They say it's affecting the agriculture industry.
Farmers are losing migrant workers on a daily basis, they say. Pat Peterson reports that consumers could eventually end up paying the price.
There's no roots, no stems in them.
Giuseppe Paturis and his family have used migrant workers on their Baldwin County farm for decades.
The Americans aren't going to get out in the heat and work. They're not going to bend their back all day long, and they're not going to work, and they're not as hard of workers as Hispanics.
But Paturis says last week his migrant workers walked off the job and moved out of Alabama, afraid of the state's new immigration law. Paturis says less help in the fields could mean higher prices at produce stands.
It's going to drastically affect the consumer.
Paturis can't find local people willing to work.
There's no Americans that are going to come out and do this kind of work. They just won't work. They'll work a day or two, and that's it. You won't see them again. Some of them work 30 minutes, and they leave the field. You don't even hear from them. If we don't have labor to pick the crops, either grow it and pick what you can pick yourself or stop farming.
We don't know what we're going to be able to do. Do we need to stay in business or do we need to go out of business?
Bill Penry has been farming for 53 years.
If we don't have the labor, we'll have to go out of business on it.
Penry lost 4 migrant workers at his sweet potato farm, so he hired local replacements.
How's that working out?
Fair.
But he's not confident they'll stick around.
When you start talking about picking potatoes off the ground, we've got nobody to do that. We tried it this year, and they couldn't take the heat.
Farming is hard work, but can pay well. The problem, according to many farmers, however, is finding locals willing and able to replace migrant workers leaving Alabama.
An immigration law is being challenged, by the way, in federal court.